Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Slow Pitch Jigging California. In this episode, we are driving all the way down to San Felipe, Mexico, and we'll be fishing in the Sea of Cortez. The main target species on this trip would be yellowtail. I've been doing slow pitch jigging for about 2 years. I've been catching a lot of rockfish, sheep's head, and some lingcod, but there's one species that I really want to catch on a slow pitch jigging gear, and that is yellowtail. According to the fishermen who've been coming here for a number of years, there used to be a ton of yellowtail in the Sea of Cortez. They say that if anything you throw into the water, you'll catch a yellowtail. You cannot miss it. But from this trip, apparently that's not the case. We had to really work hard to catch the yellowtail. To start with, I was applying a lot of slow pitch actions when the jig hit the bottom, and I was doing slow pitch jigging, and I was using a flat fall jig. And with that, I was catching a lot of pinto bass, which is a delicious fish, but it's not the target species. On the other hand, my friend Alex caught a amberjack on speed jig, and I was really happy for him, and which also made me think that maybe I need to mix slow pitch jigging with speed jigging a little bit to see if I can catch some bigger fish. At this point, I changed my jig from a flat fall small jig to a larger speed jig, which is about 270 grams. The hope is that it will weed out some of the smaller fish and only the large fish will hook it. And the technique I was applying here was a mix of speed cranking. I crank about 5 times and then I do maybe 2 or 3 slow pitch actions. So a mix of speed cranking and slow pitches, which turned out to be working very well. And my first yellowtail took the bite right after I did 3 slow pitches. So the rod I'm using today is the Tempo Reef Innovate 8.0. And the reel I'm using is the Osha Jigga 2000 PG. On that reel, I have about 450 yards of 30-pound braid and about 15 feet of top shot. And for the top shot leader, I was using 60-pound mono. And typically I would use fluorocarbon as the leader, but here the captain said that in the Sea of Cortez, the yellowtail, they're not so picky with the line, especially in deep water, so I just used mono as the top shot. So this would be the first yellowtail that I ever caught, not just on slow pitch jigs, on anything. So fighting the fish was a very exciting experience for me.
Oh yeah, I'm already.
Bring them over.
So you're underneath.
So as you can see, when the jig hit the bottom, I started doing the combination of speed jigging and slow pitch actions. And sometimes the fish will bite on the slow pitch actions, sometimes it will bite when you're speed cranking. In this case, the fish was biting when I was speed cranking.
Adam, roll your jig up. And now pitch it out. When you got a fish, you want to pitch it. If you're going to drop back down, it's okay. Just pitch it away from you. That way it doesn't.
So as you can see, slow pitch, and then speed jigging. And bam, the fish hit the jig. So the slow pitch actions could have caught the fish's attention in the first place before it decided to chase after the jig.
I'll bring you or
We're just going to bring them both that way.
oh, okay.
So bring yours first.
Nice. Nice duel.
And now it's fish number 4. Slow pitch, slow pitch, slow pitch, speed jigging. And slow pitch, and bam, the fish hit again. So that was right after this first slow pitch action.
Oh, close. Yep. Oh, nice. Oh, on a picture. A picture.
So this is an interesting situation. I wasn't intentionally trying to fish here. I was just trying to reel up my jig so I can recast it. But a fish took the bite when the jig was in the upper part of the water column. And this was very much unintentional.
Because they're up high right now.
Pretty high. Gracias.
Oh, so if you hook something really, really big,
Probably a black seal. Like stopping it.
The next day, the captain took us to his secret spot. So that spot is supposed to have a lot of yellowtail, but also it comes with a lot of seals or sea lions. And you will see some interesting results later on in the video. So here, as soon as the jig hit the bottom, I started cranking up. And before I was able to do any slow pitch jigging actions, the fish took the bite.
Oh, yellowtail. Jig didn't even hit the bottom.
And as soon as I dropped the jig back down, I hooked the second fish. This time the fish felt much bigger because the fish was taking out line, and I had my drag set at about 15 pounds. So none of the fish before this had been taking out line, so I was wondering what happened. Was it a really big fish or was it something else?
Close. What is it? Oh! Oh! Oh, that was seal trying to take it. Okay.
Now we know that the reason the fish felt so heavy was that a seal was on that fish.
Get off by a seal. Oh, okay.
So at the end of the day, we had a fantastic trip. The biggest yellowtail on that day turned out to be about 15 pounds. I caught my first yellowtails, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 yellowtails, and they were all on slow pitch jigging gear. And I was super happy and very excited about that. And again, thank you everyone for watching the video. I might be producing another video for this trip targeting a different species. So stay tuned and I'll see you later.